rescue sergeant? Let me just record the name in my ledger.
Not this one. Governor Salvi doesn't want an official record.
Really? Very well. The governor's in her office.
I think I could speak now. G'day gang, GameolioDan here, how you going? So we just stepped on through. The server has been reset, I guess. They had their maintenance. So now I can finally get back into it.
Unusual for the governor to omit items from the official record, but I'm just her clerk. You'd better head inside and talk to the governor now.
What do you do here?
Satan is the preeminent port into Vardenfell. I process new arrivals so the tribunal knows who might be gallivanting across this fair land. It's so much more prestigious than my efforts for the Gold Coast Trading Company.
You used to work for the Gold Coast Trading Company?
Once, long ago in another life, I served as a clerk for the company right here in Vardenfell. Helped build many of the fine Imperial-style structures you see. I must have impressed House Hlalu, for they offered me this distinguished position.
So you like working for the Dark Elves?
For the most part. But sometimes it takes great effort not to strangle one or more of these pointy-eared blusterers. For example, no one ever remembers their birth sign. Some even try to change their answers on repeat visits, as if I wouldn't notice.
Alright, let's just end that right there and continue on. Governor's office. Oh, there's Governor Salvi.
As governor of this region, I have questions that need to be answered. We found you among the wreckage of the slaver ship, and we found a strongbox with your name on it in another wreck. I'll give you the strongbox if you tell me the truth.
I helped a Morag Tong agent. She had a writ to assassinate the slaver captain.
Did she? And where is this writ? I don't see any writ. And without a writ, all I have is a murder. Take your strongbox, but we'll hold on to you until I have proof of your claim. I have no patience for tale-tellers or slavers.
A moment, Governor. Here's my honorable writ of execution for the slaver captain.
These papers appear to be in order.
We're done here, hero, but don't worry. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Oh,
I
just like that,
suppose you
she's
can go
gone.
now, and we'll leave your name out of the official record. Just don't make me regret this.
Alright, hang on a second. Most esteemed Minister Thardion, House Redoran. I write to you as a matter of grave importance. My office has received an ever-increasing number of complaints in the recent weeks. Many of them... everything's increasing over the letter here. Okay, can I read it? Doesn't want me to read it. Okay. Many of our house guests have experienced poor treatment at the hands of House Redoran bailiffs and constables. As you well know, House Hlalu is duty-bound to address these grievances on their behalf. My dear Minister, while I share your belief in the superiority of the Dunmer people, we must try to keep such opinions to ourselves. House Hlalu defers to House Redoran on matters of defense. I would urge you to defer to us on matters of commerce and diplomacy. Our economy is in peril. The pact has brought us some measure of security, yes, but the cost has been dear. Dearer than I think your Redoran kinsmen are willing to admit. My trade ministers have gone to great lengths to solidify our holdings outside Morrowind, while the enemy has seized most of our extraterritorial property. We retain sizable assets in Imperial bourses, and foreign business concerns. Extracting this wealth is no small task. It takes time, gold, and most importantly, connections. We can ill afford to alienate what few friends we have outside the pact. Just this morning I received a complaint from one Theodric Ashcroft, a respected Breton investor. Apparently he was accosted by a pair of constables while inspecting a potential construction site. Some minor religious infraction, I'm told, stepping over a fence to get a better look at the property or something. According to Ashcroft, the constable forced him to the ground, dragged him to the temple and turned him over to the ordinators, who subjected him to no less than 3 hours of interrogation and corporal re-education. Needless to say, he would not be investing in our fair city. Both Ashcroft and his gold fled to the mainland. These people may be inferior, their religions may be repugnant, but their manners may be tiresome, but for the love of the three, swallow your pride and bear it. Idle zealotry cannot put a food on the table. We cannot fill our coffers with incense and prayer and expect to wage war effectively. Interprovincial commerce is a necessary evil, whether you like it or not. I urge you, in the strongest possible terms, leave outsiders be. I hope this will be my final word on the subject. Yours most respectfully, Tierna Nalen, House Laulu, Deputy Trade Viceroy. Okay. That gives you a little bit of idea what's going on down here. She has a nice flower in her hair. Alright, Governor Salvi, I guess we're gonna just skip off on this direction. What is that over there? It's just an empty bottle, okay. No problem, maybe we should take a look at your bookshelf. No, nothing there. Okay, let's go. Yes, you'll probably find that I'll have quite a lot of trouble trying to pronounce names. I've never played Morrowind. I first started with Elder Scrolls, the Skyrim, pretty much. Very late, but I would like to go eventually, one day, go back to play Oblivion and Morrowind itself. So yes. Alright, anyway, let's move on. What's this person want?
There's an armiger injured on the road outside Seydanin. So much blood! They need help!
Tell me what happened.
I'm not exactly sure. The buoyant armiger was accompanying Canon Valasa on a mission for Lord Vivec, but something terrible must have happened. Canon Valasa sent me to find help. She's on the road just outside of Seydanin. Will you help them?
I'll go find Canon Valasa. Explore Vivec City and meet Lord Vivec on the tribunal. Hey lady, watch where you're tossing that stuff. Alright. Oh, there's a way shrine here. Let's go grab that, if we don't have that already. It's a fast travel network, yes. Looks like we've already got this tagged. You're all freaking out over the dead body.
Forgive me, Outlander, but I have enough to deal with. I'm just a simple tribunal priest, and the trouble at the Ancestral Tomb was too much for even our buoyant armiger to deal with. I have failed Lord Vivec, and left a colleague alone at the tomb.
What happened at the Ancestral Tomb?
Lord Vivec sent the three of us to seek guidance at the Andrano Ancestral Tomb. We were attacked when we got there, and our guard was seriously hurt. I barely got her to safety, but we failed to complete the mission Lord Vivec bestowed upon us.
Three of you? You mentioned another priest.
Canon Levoul. He remained behind after we retreated from the tomb. I know he wants to get back inside and ask Lord Vivec's questions, but there's no way he can get past the Daedra, or ask the questions on his own. May the three grant him wisdom.
I can go to the tomb and help Canon Levoul.
Donizer, what's wrong?
Whoa!
Someone help!
By the three! First a wounded armiger, now this!
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my beloved Vardenfell. But an outlander arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
Those words, what do they mean?
What happened?
Merciful Azura, the Mother Soul spoke through you. It's a miracle!
Well, there you go. And this person's not dead. They're just seriously injured. Okay.
Lord Vivec, protect me. That was Azura, the queen of the night sky. And you, she spoke directly to you, Outlander. I'm surprised the Daedric Prince would risk Lord Vivec's wrath to proclaim a prophecy. But she did say you were here to aid us.
What just happened here?
The Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman and spoke through her. I've heard of such occurrences, of course, but to witness such an event... She said evil creeps through the land. I wonder if it has anything to do with what we saw at the tomb.
Tell me more about your mission at the tomb.
We sought guidance in a matter that concerns Lord Vivec. I received specific questions to ask while Levoul concentrated on summoning his ancestor. The Daedra ruined those plans when they fell upon Unsey, and we were forced to flee.
Daedra?
Vile creatures from Oblivion. You hear about an odd ghost or a nest of vampires, but never Daedra. Please, if they're still there, they'll rip Canon Levoul apart. He's definitely not a warrior. Just look at what they did to the buoyant armiger.
What's a buoyant armiger?
The buoyant armigers comprise one of the military orders of the Tribunal Temple. They seek to emulate Lord Vivec's deeds through actions and words. Poor Urnsi. Those monsters went straight for her. Her blood flowed like lava from Red Mountain.
Red Mountain?
Where are you from? Children learn of Red Mountain before they even taste Flynn. The mountain sits at the center of Vardenfell, periodically rumbling like a sleeping Nyx shaking its leg. Lately, however, it seems to be waking from its long slumber.
Who's Lord Vivec?
You don't know Lord Vivec, one of the living gods of the Dunmer Tribunal. You must be new to our land, Outlander. But there's no time. Canon Levoul remain behind. He needs help if he's going to get inside the tomb and ask Vivec's questions.
Alright, Canon, I hear what you're saying. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with this. Let's see some gameplay. So I got this two-handed sword. I think what I'm going to end up doing is go for a... I'd like to go and grab a bow. A bow and some daggers, I think. Eventually. Managed to find some. Hey, look at this place. Oh, we're being attacked? Oh, here we go. Cliff Strider. Whoa. Get it. Dive, dive, dive. Okay. Good, good, good. Talk to Canon.
I can't let Lord Vivec down. Those monsters, it's too dangerous. What am I going to do? Did Canon Valasar send you? Oh, she did, didn't she? That means she made it to Seydanin. Vivec be praised. Will you help me complete my mission? It would be sacrilege if I don't enter my family's tomb and make Lord Vivec's inquiries.
I'll help you enter the tomb and ask your questions.
As the saints declare, the tribunal always provides. We'll need to be cautious, however. Daedra invaded the tomb. Makes it hard to talk to one's ancestors while monsters try to eat you. I'll also need your help when we reach the summoning chamber.
What kind of help?
Take this scroll with Lord Vivec's inquiries. While I summon forth my ancestor spirit and concentrate on maintaining the connection, you must ask the questions. He insists we use the exact phrasing. We can go inside when you're ready.
I'm ready, let's do this. Let's enter your family's tomb.
We're really going to do this. I wish I knew how Daedra got into my family tomb, but I'm sure you can handle them. At least you know they're there. They ambushed poor Armiger Urnsi. Took her completely by surprise. Follow me. I'll open the door.
Alright.
Follow me, but keep an eye out for those Daedra.
Alright. Let's just see a sneaky dog run past. I've seen sneaky dogs before. In a certain Skyrim. Alright, let's go. The prominent Andrano family has been among the leading members of House Redoran for something.
Careful.
Oh,
The creatures attacked as soon as we entered the Hall of Remembrance.
where are you? Oh, here he is. Okay. Scarfian Witchling. Alright, let's get him. Gotta remember to keep using my one skill. In fact, actually, we got a new skill point, so I should spend that now. Recipe for some melon jelly. Beautiful. Just what I want. Let's get that on there. So let's go have a look at skill. We got 2 skill points, in fact. So animal companions. Ah, Scorch, let's get that. Scorch stirs a group of Shulk that attack after 3 seconds, dealing 4,480 magic damage. Sounds good to me. What else do we got? I don't really want to spend anything else on my two-handed because I really want to get a... Well, like 2 one-handers would be nice. 2 daggers. A bow. Got a sash. Yes, beautiful. We ain't got one of those on yet. Lockpicks are good. Alright, let's try this number 2 skill out. Oh, get him! Oh, it's like in a line too. Was he in line or? Nice. Fellow warden. There's too many coffers around. Some more blueprints. Good. Dive, dive, dive! Yeah. I put my own sound effects in there once in a while. I get a little bit too excited. Alright. Down we go, down we go, down we go.
This used to be such a peaceful place. I came here as a young acolyte to meditate.
Oh, get out of it. You've been targeted by a status effect. The appearance of your health, stamina, and magicka bar changes when there is a status effect on you. Got an iron sword. More lockpicks. Gotta watch that inventory of mine. Oh! Did you see that? That looked pretty cool. Hope the same thing doesn't happen to us. Homespun jerkin of stamina. Hey, that seems good. I'll see you there at the end. Let me just check something here. Target's area, okay. I use it when I'm getting nice and close. Oh, we got respawns. Now we better start moving. Oh, there's too many places to look at. Medium armor's increased. Jeez, that looked awesome. Gotcha. Let's go. Oh, I was right in that. I was right in that. See, oh, he's whooping all over the place. Hey, that's pretty cool thing. Sending it out. Sending his AoE. Circles of doom all over the place. Yeah. What do we got? Obsidian. Dusted. Jewelry box. Oh, what's that? Superior Ruck Ransacker. Oh, alright. Yes. Because that's what we've been doing. We're ransacking like crazy people. Crafting motif, Redguard star. Cool, cool. have a look at the map here. Now let's take him on. Oh, ouch! Let's shoot that. No, shoot that guy. Hit him. Oh, we're gonna have issues here. We're gonna have an issue here. Oh, that was close. Very close. Do I have any healing potions? Nope. Let's just eat some bread. Eat some bread in the interim. Just a sash. Some wax. Now let's go.
We're nearly there. Then we can summon my ancestor.
Lockpicks. Actually, you know what? Did we? Yeah, we did. Okay. Did we? Yes, we did. Let's throw that on. Yeah, we got skill point and we got some points. I've got to make a conscious... I've got to be conscious of that because on the other playthrough, every once in a while I'll go check the...
chamber. I'll call forth my ancestor, then you can ask Vivec's questions.
Every once in a while I'd check over there and I'd see like, 3 or 4 points to distribute, so...
Hasn't my rest been disturbed enough by those filthy Daedra? Why do you summon me, descendant?
My Lord Vivec has inquiries that only you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
The warrior poet? Very well. Ask Vivec's questions.
Talk to the ancestral spirit.
Ask the warrior poet's questions, Outlander.
Lord Vivec asks, the heart of the world key to ascension, should I be filled with apprehension?
Ah, Lord Vivec always had a way with words. Tell him to rest assured. The heart remains safe. I wonder why that concerns him. Ask the remaining questions as my time here is short.
Lord Vivec asks, has the enemy of old returned, so devious and bold?
An enemy of old, yes. But not the one that Vivec presumes.
Lord Vivec asks, did Sothasil, in his unending crusade, know our divinity would shrivel and fade?
Sothasil imagined multiple scenarios and contemplated endless solutions. He even experimented with his divinity, drawing energy to study before returning it. Loss will come, he foresaw, but not until the collapse of the temple. Now, back to sleep.
I hope that's what Lord Vivec needed. Let's talk outside.
Well, we're out of here. Cannon?
Thank you for helping me complete my task. Now, I need to return to Vivec City. Have you been there? Oh, it's amazing. Ziggurats rising out of the water, the moonlit hanging in the sky above. You should meet me there so I can introduce you to Lord Vivec.
Did you understand what your ancestor told us?
Just between us, I understood neither the questions asked nor the answers received. Not that I expected to. Some things aren't meant for mortal minds. That's another reason for you to come to Vivec City, to help me explain what my ancestors said.
I can help recount what happened there.
Excellent. I just need to make a quick stop in ZeniMax to check on my original traveling companions. When you get to Vivec City, head right to the palace and I'll meet you there. I know that Lord Vivec will want to reward you for assisting me.
I'll meet you in Vivec City.
I'll be along shortly. When you get to Vivec City, head directly for Lord Vivec's palace. Once there, I'll make introductions and we can tell the warrior poet everything we've learned.
You said I could ask you more about the tribunal after we finish your mission.
Of course. As I said, the tribunal consists of our 3 living gods, Vivec, Almalexia, and Sothusil. They lead us in spiritual matters and rule over Dunmer society as god monarchs of the Dark Elves. I serve Vivec, but honor the entire tribunal.
Do all Dark Elves follow the tribunal?
Unfortunately, no. The Dunmer houses bow to the tribunal, but the savage Ashlanders refuse to acknowledge their divinity. The heretics never allowed themselves to be assimilated into the great houses. Instead, they hold to primitive superstitions.
Alright, mate. I'll catch you there. Vivec's Palace. Alright, well, I guess we go down here. Off we go.
There's an armiger injured on the road outside ZeniMax. So much blood! They need help! I'm not exactly sure.